Larry Ellison. Age: 78 years. Net worth: $146.1 billion. Source: Oracle. Residence: Lanai, Hawaii. Citizenship: United States. Larry Ellison holds 4th position in the real-time billionaires list. He owns 35% of software giant Oracle and is its chief technology officer, chairman and co-founder. He left the CEO position at Oracle in 2014. He shifted permanently to Hawaiian island Lanai and bought it for $300 million. He purchased 3 million Tesla shares and joined its board in December 2018. Larry Ellison, as of 2016, is the 5th wealthiest person in the world. Ellison is an American entrepreneur and the founder of Oracle Corporation. Born in New York, his estimated net worth is just over $49 billion. As you can probably tell, there's a lot to be learned from Ellison's success in business. Here's our collection of the best Larry Ellison quotes for entrepreneurs. Larry Ellison is an American businessman, entrepreneur, and philanthropist who is co-founder, executive chairman and chief technology officer of Oracle Corporation. As of August 2017, he was listed by Forbes magazine as the 5th wealthiest person in America and is the 7th wealthiest in the world, with a fortune of $61.8 billion. May his quotes inspire you to take action to make your dreams a reality. When I do something, it is all about self-discovery. I want to learn and discover my own limits. I have had all of the disadvantages required for success. Great achievers are driven, not so much by the pursuit of success but by the fear of failure. When you innovate, you've got to be prepared for everyone telling you you're nuts. See things in the present, even if they are in the future. Quote: a corporation's primary goal is to make money. Wealth isn't the same thing as intelligence. When you're the first whose beliefs are different, you're saying, I'm right and everyone else is wrong. The only way to get ahead is to find errors in conventional wisdom. Act confident, even when you're not. Taking care of your employees is extremely important and very, very visible. If I were 21 years old, I would go into biotechnology or genetic engineering. I think I am very goal-orientated. I'd like to win the America's Cup. I'd like Oracle to be the #1 software company in the world. I still think it is possible to beat Microsoft. You cannot innovate by copying. I'm addicted to winning. The more you win, the more you want to win. Our services are social, mobile, and simple, and in the cloud. When you write a program for Android, you use the Oracle Java tools for everything, and at the very end, you push a button and say convert this. To model yourself after Steve Jobs is like, I'd like to paint like Picasso, what should I do? Should I use more red? You have to believe in what you do in order to get what you want. You have to act and act now. A corporation's primary goal is to make money. Government's primary role is to take a big chunk of that money and give to others. Building Oracle is like doing math puzzles as a kid. I have had all the disadvantages required for success. I think after a certain amount, I'm going to give almost everything I have to charity. What else can you do with it? You can't spend it, even if you try. I've been trying. If an innovative piece of software comes along, Microsoft copies it and makes it part of Windows. This is not innovation, this is the end of innovation. It's Microsoft versus mankind, with Microsoft having only a slight lead. The most important aspect of my personality as far as determining my success goes, has been my questioning conventional wisdom, doubting experts and questioning authority. While that can be painful in your relationships with your parents and teachers, it's enormously useful in life. We will still be enormously profitable and by far the most profitable enterprise software company. You can't worry about it, you can't panic when you look at the stock market's decline or you get frozen like a deer in the headlights. All you can do is all you can do. Because software is all about scale. The larger you are, the more profitable you are. If we sell twice as much as software, it doesn't cost us twice as much to build that software. So the more customers you have, the more scale you have. The larger you are, the more profitable you are. Everyone thought the acquisition strategy was extremely risky because no one had ever done it successfully. In other words, it was innovative. I have run engineering since day one at Oracle, and I still run engineering. I hold meetings every week with the database team, the middleware team, the applications team. I run engineering and I will do that until the board throws me out of there. I think I am very goal-oriented. I'd like to win the America's Cup. I'd like Oracle to be the #1 software company in the world. I still think it is possible to beat Microsoft. If you do everything that everyone else does in business, you are going to lose. The only way to really be ahead is to be different. Life's a journey. It's a journey about discovering limits. There's a wonderful saying that's dead wrong. Why did you climb the mountain? I climbed the mountain because it was there. That's utter nonsense. You climbed the mountain because you were here and you were curious if you could do it. You wondered what it would be like. When I do something, it is all about self-discovery. I want to learn and discover my own limits. You have to act and act now. Being first is more important to me. I have so much money. Whatever money is, it's just a method of keeping score now. I mean, I certainly don't need more money. 5 years from now, I don't know how I'll think. I love sailing. I like it more when I am winning. I think you might see us growing much deeper into banking. You might see us acquiring companies in the banking area. You might see us acquiring companies in the retail area. I think you might see us acquiring companies in the telecommunications. I think you will see us getting stronger in business intelligence. If your cash is about to run out, you have to cut your cash flow. So's have to make those decisions and live with them however painful they may be. You have to act and act now, and act in the best interest of the company as a whole, even if it means that some people in the company who are your best friends have to work somewhere else. Microsoft is already the most powerful company on earth, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Those that believe this is merely a downturn are mad. Our industry is going to mature, and as something matures, the rate of innovation does slow. When you are the first person whose beliefs are different from what everyone else believes, you are basically saying, I'm right and everyone else is wrong. That's a very unpleasant position to be in. It's at once exhilaration and the same time an invitation to be attacked. You have to believe in what you do in order to get what you want. Bill Gates is the pope of the personal computer industry. He decides who is going to build. Great achievers are driven, not so much by the pursuit of success, but by the fear of failure. I saw that we needed to grow, but our top line wasn't growing, so we had to find other ways to grow the business. We had to reshape our business and acquire share in a non-conventional way. But most tech leaders don't come out of a business background. They really have a parochial point of view. All they know are the go-go years of Silicon Valley. That's the environment in which they were raised. I was vehemently against acquisitions. Now let's buy everything in sight. Well, that's a slight exaggeration. We are a little more strategic than that. But everything was on sale. In order to grow at the pace, there will have to be a couple of acquisitions along the way. The tricky thing is to grow at this rate and maintain a 40% operating margin. Our goal is simply to become the desktop for businesses. To model yourself after Steve Jobs is like, I'd like to paint like Picasso, what should I do? Should I use more red? When you innovate, you've got to be prepared for people telling you that you are nuts. You have to take a broader view and realize this is an industry like any other. Telecoms, railroads, they went through consolidation. Why shouldn't the computer industry be any different? This shouldn't have been a surprise to anybody, but it seemed to be, and a lot of people thought I was nuts when I said these things. And that's why they are alone as a consolidator. Bill Gates wants people to think he is Edison, when he's really Rockefeller. Referring to Gates as the smartest man in America isn't right. Wealth isn't the same thing as intelligence. I am also involved with all the acquisitions and overall strategy. Now it's true, I don't run operations. But I've never really run operations. I've never had the endurance to run sales. The whole idea of selling to the customer just isn't my personality. I'm an engineer, tell me why something isn't working, or as in I am curious. I think about the business all the time. Well, I shouldn't say all the time. I don't think about it when I am wakeboarding. But even when I am on vacation, or on my boat, I am on email every day. I am always prowling around the internet looking at what our competitors are doing. I'd prefer people read about Churchill and how he wasn't overwhelmed by Nazi Germany. Amazing that the morale of a country rested on one person's shoulders. Extraordinary people carried that country through its darkest hours, truly inspirational. I suppose that's my theme. Whether it's a biography or a movie, Whether it's fictional or true, I'm inspired by people doing great things. In some ways, getting away from the headquarters and having a little time to reflect allows you to find errors in your strategy. You get to rethink things. Often, that helps me correct a mistake that I made or someone else is about to make. So what makes me happy? I was really happy to build this house. That's it, building things. The trouble with software is that it's very hard to show your aunt in Florida what you've done. We have been doing things that are contrary, the things that people tell us won't work from the beginning. In fact, the only way to get ahead is to find errors in conventional wisdom. When you live your life in different ways, it makes people around you become uncomfortable. So deal with it. They don't know what you're going to do. You realize that life is short and fragile, and when you are facing walls of water, you understand your own mortality can change and how quickly things could change.